and welcome back to another new video. I'm continuing my series on the Order of the Phoenix. If you haven't seen the previous 4 parts of this series, definitely go check that out. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about all the allies of the Order. So last time I talked about confirmed members of the Order, and today I'm going to talk about allies. So people that weren't official members of the Order, but did do a lot to help them out. And before we jump in, make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel and like this video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and hit that bell notification bar so you can always know when I post a new video. And check out my link tree, it'll be in the description box so that you can see all the other places you can follow me. Don't forget to check out my Etsy shop. And yeah, without further ado, we can jump right into the video. So in the first Wizarding War, the Order was allied with the Ministry of Magic. However, in the second war, the Ministry was skeptical that Voldemort had actually returned and was later completely taken over by Voldemort's followers. So in the second, the Ministry and the Order were not allied together. But in the second Wizarding War, they did have an alliance with Dumbledore's army and various individuals. So I'm going to be talking about some of those individuals. And the first one of those individuals is Andromeda Tonks, and she let the Order use her home as a safe house in 1997. She also healed Hagrid's injuries after the Battle of the Seven Potters and was tortured by Death Eaters for information, but did manage to survive. Next, we have Augusta Longbottom. This is Neville's grandmother that raised him. She was attacked by John Bawlish at her home, but she actually defeated him, and she did fight in the Battle of Hogwarts, but that was left out of the movie. Next, we have Dobby. He rescued Harry, Ron, Hermione, Luna, Dean, Griphook, and Ollivanders from the Malfoy Manor, but was killed by Bellatrix Lestrange sort of in the process of freeing them. We have Phileas Flitwick. Though he was never an official member of the Order, he did fight alongside them in the Battle of Hogwarts. Next, we have Ginny Weasley. She was connected to the Order heavily due to her family, like all of them being in it, but since she was underage, she couldn't officially be in it. But she did co-lead Dumbledore's army during the 1997-1998 school year and fought in the Battle of the Department of Ministries, the Battle at the Astronomy Tower, and the Battle of Hogwarts. Next is Horace Slughorn, who did lead reinforcements in and fought in the Battle of Hogwarts. He was actually the only Slytherin to fight on Hogwarts' side. Whether you think that should have been how it was written or not, personally I don't think that's how it should have been written, but either way it was. Next we have Kreacher, and originally Kreacher undermined the Order by sharing information with Bellatrix and Narcissa, but eventually he did sort of switch sides, and he assisted Harry in the location of the real Slytherin locket and led the House Elves group during the Battle of Hogwarts in 1998, so he did turn out good in the end. We have Lee Jordan, who ran Potter Watch, which was that sort of truth beacon of information in all of the sort of corrupt information that was going on during the Second War, and he also fought in the Battle of Hogwarts. Then we have Luna Lovegood. She was never an official member of the Order. She was a member of Dumbledore's army, and she did fight in the Department of Mysteries battle, the Battle at the Astronomy Tower, and the Battle of Hogwarts. Then we have Muriel, who was a member of the Weasley family. She allowed the Order to use her home as a safe house and did hide the Weasleys there, the Weasley family there, when it kind of came to light that Ron was out, hidden with Harry, and so the Weasleys sort of became targets. Then we have Neville Longbottom, once again not an official member of the Order. He co-led Dumbledore's army along with Ginny. He fought in the Battle of the Department of Mysteries, the Battle at the Astronomy Tower, and the Battle of Hogwarts. And he also killed Nagini. Then we have Oliver Wood. He fought in the Battle of Hogwarts. He returned from his whatever he was doing to do that. And he sadly carried bodies of Con Creevey and others into the Great Hall during the battle. Then we have Madame Maxine. She accompanied Hagrid in the mission to attempt to gain allegiance of the Giants. We have Percy Weasley, who originally was loyal to the Ministry but defected from his loyalty to the Ministry and fought on Hogwarts' side in the Battle of Hogwarts. Then we have Ted Tonks, and he allowed the Order to use his home as a safe house in 1997 and healed Harry's injuries after the Battle of the Seven Potters, but was killed sadly by Snatchers in 1998. Remember, he was Muggle-born. This is the husband of Andromeda, for those of you that maybe didn't really know. And then we have the Westenberg family. They occasionally provided shelter to members of the Order. We have Winky the House Elf. She fought in the Battle of Hogwarts. We have Sybil Trelawney, who obviously gave Albus Dumbledore the prophecy and also fought in the Battle of Hogwarts. And then finally, the biggest allied group during the Second Wizarding War was Dumbledore's army. They fought against Voldemort and the Death Eaters many times, for example, in the Battle of the Department of Mysteries, the Battle of the Astronomy Tower, and in the Battle at Hogwarts. And some members played bigger roles than others. There were lots of members, but the main ones were pretty much Ginny, Hermione, Ron, Harry, Neville, and Luna. They played such a big role that, I personally thought maybe they were even members of the Order until I did a little bit more research, but really they were just sort of the most prominent members of the Dumbledore army. And yeah, so that's actually all I have, and the last part of this series is going to be coming next Tuesday. It's going to be sort of fun facts and behind the scenes. I think I have a few interesting fun facts, some things that, you know, JKR has said in interviews about the Order and Dumbledore's army that I don't know, I think are kind of cool and a little bit more obscure, so definitely be looking out for that. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and until next time, bye y'all!